Hey my friends, this is Kathy from Mam Talks. I'm about to cook something really delicious. As we embrace getting older, as I embrace getting older, I really am health conscious most of the time about what I'm putting in my body. So I found this amazing recipe with 3 ingredients that really are good for us. Again, as we embrace getting older, it's important to pay attention to our health and what we put in our body because, well, that's all we got, guys, right? So I have some turmeric, some red lentils, and spinach. And if you can't make a good recipe out of that, I don't know what you're doing. So let's get cooking. Hi, everybody. This is Kathy from Mam Talks. And today I thought I'm going to do something a little different. The other day, Anna and I went to Whole Foods and had the most amazing lentil and spinach soup. It was so good. That's all I've been thinking about. And with this cold weather, I thought, you know, I have the afternoon at home today, so make yourself useful. So I found a recipe that it was inspired by the Whole Foods recipe. I don't know what their secret recipe is. So I'm going to try it, and I want to share that with you. So here we go. It's called Glowing Spice Lentil Soup, and I will tell you the ingredients. How's that? So what we start with is some virgin olive oil. I'm doubling the recipe because I'm going to surprise Anna and Jan tomorrow and bring them some of this delicious soup. That's my hope, that it's delicious soup. So we're going to start with 3 tablespoons of, taking the cap off usually helps you guys. This isn't a cooking show. So here we go. This seems like such a little amount, but that's what it says, 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to do exactly what the recipe says. I will follow the recipe instead of invent my own. And we're also going to add 2 cups of already chopped onions, which you have to know is really, really good. I think I'll try my little fancy wooden spoon here. We're going to put all those in. Now, it asks for 2 medium onions, but you never know how they're going to turn out, so I thought, start with 1. And I actually did 2 fresh garlic cloves, as you can see here. I minced those right up, and now we're going to saute those for about 4 to 5 minutes and see what happens. Hopefully, it will saute and work out perfectly. So I'm going to check back in about 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, so I'm back. So the onion is almost done being sauteed, and now I just want to show you that I have mixed together in a little concoction here. I have 4 teaspoons, remember I doubled it, 4 teaspoons of ground cumin. I have a teaspoon of cinnamon. I have a half a teaspoon of ground cardamom and 4 teaspoons of ground turmeric. And that's going to give it, the turmeric, which is very good for you, by the way, is going to give you that really nice kind of orangey, yellowy orange color. So I think I'm ready to pour these things in. So we're going to pour in this concoction of spices. We're also going to pour in, and I doubled it, so here's 2 15-ounce diced tomatoes with the juice. Let me get that baby in there. All right. Along with that, we're going to put in 2 15-ounce cans. I actually poured it into the tomato can to measure, so you have to be kind of creative when you're cooking and come up with all sorts of measuring tools. But this is full-fat coconut milk, and they recommend the full fat because it gives it a better flavor and consistency. And I've never had coconut milk. When I poured it in, I was thinking this is pretty, look, see? It's pretty thick. It's pretty thick. So we're pouring all of that in. It's going to get us all soupy going here. And then we get to put in our 1.5 cups of red lentils. And these are the red lentils I found. I could not find them at my regular market, so I went to another market and I found these. They look kind of funny, don't they? They're almost like pink, but rinse them, drain them, and now we're going to pour those in, as you can see here. We're going to pour those guys in. Okay. And almost done last thing on the list here is it calls for, again, doubled, 7 cups. It said low sodium vegetable broth. I got regular, and I shorted myself a cup. So again, creative, it's just liquid, so I'll probably add a little bit of water to it, and I'll see how the taste goes, because I can always spice that up. I can always add maybe some apple juice to it, or maybe some wine to it. I don't know. Let's get creative, right? We're just kind of experimenting with this recipe here anyway. So this is almost all the way in here, you guys. Okay, and we're not even done after that. So this stuff, let's see, after we do this, we're gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper. It did require sea salt, so I have some of that to go in. I'm glad I used a big pot, because this is a very big pot of soup. So I think I will do just some little dashes of pepper on my own. I do love pepper. Gives it a little bit of a spicy taste to me. I'm real sensitive to spicy tasting things. I don't know why. When there's a lot of pepper, it does taste very spicy. And then some of this sea salt. Okay, that was really crazy. Ready? A little bit of sea salt. And again, I underspice, undersalt, underpepper, because you can always add more. There's nothing worse when you have a recipe and there is so much salt you can barely eat it. Don't want to do that. Okay, so we did that. And it also says you can add a little bit of red pepper if you want, a little bit to spice it up. So I think I'm going to just add a little tiny bit of the red pepper. Not much, maybe just a little bit of like that. I don't want to kill people's mouths. So there's that, okay? And I think we get to just let it sit here, because the spinach goes in last and the lime juice. So I'm gonna give this a really good stir. I'm gonna set it onto the high temperature, okay? And we're going to get it to a boil. And we're going to boil this for about 18 to 22 minutes. I am going to stop and take a break and wait those 18 to 22 minutes. So I'll see you back soon. Bye. And she's back. You sick of me yet? Hope not. Try my best here. This isn't a cooking show, but I thought it'd be fun to mix it up, do something different. Okay, so now I'm going to add fresh, it didn't say fresh spinach, but I don't know, I'm gonna add fresh spinach. And spinach just cracks me up for some reason, because you put it in and it just like disappears into nothing. So I'm gonna put in a whole bunch of spinach. And I'm going to keep stirring it, because we're supposed to get those lentils nice and soft. All right, you guys, this is almost done. I probably I don't know, made a little bit too much spinach, but I love spinach, so whoever wants my soup is going to have to put up with my spinach. Anyway, it's really looking good. I think what I will do is I will put some in a bowl, and I'm going to show it to you. And how jealous you might be, because you're not here to get some. If you want, I can share the recipe. Just write and ask. And look at this. Look at this. A bowl of amazing, steaming hot lentil, turmeric, and spinach soup. Who wants a taste? Have a great night, you guys. Stay warm. Bye.